See, I'm trying to trick you into thinking that it's a different day by like changing my shirt and putting my hair up. But I filmed 2 other videos before this. I'm really sorry. Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a what's new at the drugstore haul. These are all over YouTube right now. I feel kind of uncomfortable doing one because so many big YouTubers have done them. So all you Canadian girls watching this, get ready because we've got a whole bunch of new stuff at the drugstore and I'm super excited to try it out. Wind! A lot of the products I'm going to talk to you about today, I've actually tried and given kind of a thorough, I can give you almost a thorough review on because I just really wanted to try these things, guys. The first thing I'm going to talk about is a skincare kind of product, and it's the Garnier Micellar Water. I'm going to use some of this now to just scrape some makeup off the back of my hand from a previous video I recorded. But I am really loving this. I've been using it since I bought it, and I think it's just fantastic. It does a great job of taking off your makeup without leaving your skin feeling dry or tight or sticky like some micellar waters. See, it did a great job of taking this really cemented on eyeliner off of my hand. Probably should have taken that off a while ago. Anyway, there's no scent to this. It does a great job of taking off all your face makeup and your eye makeup, especially mascara. I'm really impressed with how well this takes off mascara, especially the really stubborn Maybelline Lash Sensational one that I use. And I'm just really impressed with this. So this is now in Canadian stores. I had not seen this until a couple weeks ago. If you see this, definitely go pick it up because it's fantastic. Another thing that I have tried, actually, I'll move on to makeup in a second. I just want to talk about this one nail polish I've tried. This is the Wet n Wild One Step Wonder Gel. This is in the shade Pale in comparison. It's on my nails right now, but because I work in a coffee shop, my nails get absolutely trashed, so they don't look good. However, this stays on really well. I think I got 3 or 4 days of absolutely no chipping out of this, which is kind of a miracle, and it dries really quickly. Not as fast as the H&M nail polishes that I love. I'm like looking at them over there. Not as fast as those, but still really quickly, and once it sets, it really does stay on your nails like a gel. So definitely love this, and go check it out. They've got tons of shades, and it's really great. One thing I will say, don't be scared when you put on the first coat. The first coat will be streaky. The second coat goes on really nicely like a proper gel polish. And then I saw these, and these are 3 eyeshadows from Rimmel, and up until now I have never seen single pan eyeshadows. They've done some quads and stuff, but never anything in single pans. Personally, I didn't like their old quads. I don't think they're very great. These are awesome. I'm going to swatch these really quickly just to show you. So this is the shade Black Fender. This is a fairly decently pigmented black shade, or black shadow, sorry. It goes on really nicely. It blends out really well. Nicely pigmented, so that one's really nice. Then I've got the shade All About the Base. I think I've talked about this maybe already because I have been using this quite frequently. Oh my god, it's just the perfect transition shade. Absolutely perfect. I can use, it's this one here. So I use this as a transition shade. I use it in my brows. I've used it as a contour for my face, especially my cheekbones. It's absolutely perfect. So definitely been loving that one. And then this is the shade VIP Pass. And this is a really great dark shimmery brownie bronze shade. This one here, and that's all over my fingers. But anyway, really nice. These are really pigmented. They blend really well. They're just absolutely fantastic single pan eyeshadows. Another set of eyeshadows that I got is the Maybelline Rock Nudes, and I was like, oh, I was so attracted to this because I love the nudes. I don't mind the smokes. They're not all my shades really. But I was looking at this and I was like, ooh, these are dark and they're kind of smoky and there's some really nice shimmers and the packaging is matte. I fell in love. And then I've got 2 really exciting products that I'm super excited to share with you. These are both from Essence. The first is their new contour powder, and I'm hoping this is permanent because I have not seen this before. It was on the new display and I just really want them to keep this because I think this is great for Drugstore. The the contour shade is definitely more of a bronzer. Yeah, it says use matte bronzing powder. Anyway, it's matte. It's really nice and matte. It's a little too orange to use as a straight up contour for me personally because I'm so pale. Awesome, awesome as a bronzer though. If you want to bronze up the face, this is fantastic. And then this highlight shade, it's not super in your face, but you can build it up with a really nice brush, like the Real Technique setting brush is the one I use. You can build this up and get a really great glow on the cheeks. So I'm really impressed with that. And another thing, if you want to make the bronzer shimmery, just swirl the two together and it doesn't ruin the highlighter if you want to use it as a highlighter. So really like this. Unfortunately, it comes in one shade. So pale skin girls, yay, everyone else. And then Essence has a new brow product out, and this is their Make Me Brow. I have the shade 02 Brownie Brows. I think they have two shades. Essence is sometimes lacking in shade selection for things for your face, brows, concealers, powders, etc. However, this one's really nice, especially if you have dark brows. And it's a straight up dupe for Benefit's Gimme Brow. That's really all I have to say about it. It's really great, and it's $3 compared to the Gimme Brows $30, 20 something. So highly recommend. Now I'm going to talk about a couple products from e.l.f. These are new. Some of them are newer than others. All of them are new to me. But I figured I'd put them in here in case anybody likes e.l.f. and wants to do some online ordering, because these are new products and I want to give you my opinion on them. The first is their bronzing palette. This is nice. It's got 4 different bronzer shades. I'm not huge into bronzer. I bought the palette because I wanted to try out all of their quads. It's not super pigmented. It's a little bit more patchy and powdery than the blushes are. However, I don't like my bronzers to be too pigmented because if you put too much on, it's too hard to get it off. It's easier to build it up. These are definitely nice and buildable, and there are 2 mattes, 1 really shimmery shade, and 1 moderately shimmery shade. So you've got a really nice selection in here. I believe they're also coming out with another shade of the next product, and that's their contour palette. I really like this. I wasn't sure about it when I first got it, but I've used it quite a bit since then, and I think it's fantastic. You've got a nice ashy contour shade, perfect for my skin tone, really blendable, really moderate pigmentation, so you get the color, but you can't overdo it right away. There's a more warm tone shade, which I haven't used a ton of, but it's great for bronzing up the face. Or you can mix these two together if you would like. I've done that a couple times. It looks nice. There's their version of a banana powder, which I like, but I just use it to set my face because it's kind of my skin color rather than something that's going to brighten up my under eyes, but that's not to say it's bad. I think it's great. And then they've got this highlight shade here. I love the highlight shade. It's nice and cool toned, but there's none of that pink undertone that you get from cool toned highlighters. I hate that so much. I despise it. The highlight is nice. Use a nice thick brush. Again, the Real Technique setting brush is great, and you can build it up and get a really nice glow on your cheekbones. The Essence one and this e.l.f. highlight, they're not Becca products, but they're really good for something that's so affordable as well. Like, you're going to be hard pressed to find something this cheap and this good. Alright, and then the last 2 things I want to talk about are brushes, and these are both from e.l.f. These are their new contour brushes. This is just a flat top one, and this one's curved. I have to say, I'm not a huge fan of the flat top one. I'm not really sure why. I just find that it doesn't blend out product super well, and I find I end up with like a stripe that I can't get rid of when I use this. Only with this brush. I'm not really sure why. If I'm using it wrong, please tell me. Let me know in the comments. So that one's okay. It's not fabulous. It's not really for me. However, this one is fantastic. I'm sure you can see it's got kind of a curved edge thing happening here, and I love it. I don't know why it makes such a difference, but it makes my contour go on really nicely and blend really nicely. It's really great for getting kind of up and down the nose here, just with the tip here. It's great for just contouring your entire face, This curve helps it fit really nicely into the contours of your forehead. I really, really love this brush. I believe it was $6, super affordable. It hasn't shed, it's really soft, and I'm really impressed with it. I really love it. Alright, so that's it for this video, my what's new at the drugstore. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it, and please subscribe to my channel if you would like to. All of this stuff I have personally never seen before in Canada. Of course, it takes so much longer for us to get new products as opposed to the States, and even like the UK, everybody's talking about these things, but you know, Canadian girls haven't been able to buy them yet. So, I will leave any links to reviews and more in-depth reviews and stuff in the description bar, as well as a link to my blog if you would like to check it out. And I will see you next week with another video. Bye!